Hello, welcome to this tutorial video today that I decided to make since it's going to be on this timer, the timer in chat, where you just simply have to put, and then it'll start a timer on your stream. I forgot that it played a sound. So yeah, a lot of people already have this, but I wanted to make a tutorial video since a lot more people also want it. And it's pretty simple to add, so we can just get right into it. So over here, this is what it is here. It gives you lots of customization here. You can have the command. You can even have it be a different name than timer, although I wouldn't recommend that. And then ending, starting sounds. And then there's also a great way to run follower, subathons, whatever-a-thons. You can make events like follows and subscribers add extra time to the timer. But to make it, we're going to go to new overlay and stream elements. It does have to be stream elements. So if you're not using that, it's pretty easy. You can just easily log into stream elements with Twitch, go to my overlays and then new overlay. And then you don't even need to use stream elements OBS. You can just simply copy the browser source and that'll work. So you can change the resolution here. 1080p is fine. Even if you don't have a 1080p stream, 1080p widget won't do anything. Alright, so now we want to add the widget here. So this is the part where the timer does get a little confusing. You're going to go to static/custom and then custom widget. Okay, and then you're going to have to open this editor that it says here, but right now there's nothing for you to put here. So you can download this timer file where there's a link in the description. Yeah, right below the video, top of the description, there's a link to this download. You just have to click download. It'll download it onto your computer. You can go ahead and open up that file to wherever it saves on your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Alright, so this is what it's going to open. Depending on the program you use to open your file, it might look different. But once you open the main file here that says timer, you'll have these three text files in here. And then you'll see CSS, fields, HTML, and JavaScript. Lines up with this, HTML, CSS, JS, JavaScript, fields, data. We don't want to mess with that. Don't touch anything in that field. Alright, so basically what you're going to want to do here now is open the HTML, since that's the first one on this list. It'll open up this notepad. You can simply hover over it, right click, copy, go here, right click, paste, and then you can go ahead and do it quickly for the rest of them. I'll speed through this section of the video, and then we'll cut right to when I have it all put in the thing. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention, you should actually delete what's in there. Don't just paste over it, completely delete it so that there's nothing here and it says line 1. And then you can paste what you have copied from the text file. That'll make sure that there's no conflictions. So that's a better way to do it. Forgot to mention that. Okay, once you have HTML pasted, CSS, JS, and fields pasted in here, and as long as you didn't touch data at all, you can go ahead and click done in the bottom right corner. And now you'll see that all of these showed up on this side. Command. So timer, I said recommend leaving it at ! timer. Text, this is where you could change the color of it. So if I move this over here, you can change the color of it. So if you have a theme on your stream, it'll fit in perfectly. You can also change font, so will fit perfectly with your stream. All right, ending sound and starting sound. Highly recommend. I'm going to go to the one that I already have over here working, since I can show you the sounds that I have on this one. So I recommend that you definitely have an ending sound because you definitely want to know when this ends. A starting sound, I personally think it's good so that if like a mod starts this timer, you'll know like, oh, okay, a timer was started. Yeah, so I would recommend, you don't necessarily need a starting sound, but I think since mods can use this, by the way, it's mods and broadcaster only. But yeah, since mods can use it, sometimes it's good to be like, oh, okay, a mod just set a timer so I don't have to when you hear the sound. Follower, all of these things you should have set off unless you want these events to add time, like you're doing a follow or subathon, like I mentioned earlier. You can name it whatever you want up here. Be sure that once you're done, click save. And then you can copy this overlay URL right here next to preview. Next to preview, there's a copy button here. But before you paste it into the service that you use, you can test it here in chat, !timer start. And then for seconds, just put the number of seconds, like 90 is a minute 30. But if you're wanting to do minutes, you can do like 10.00, that's 10 minutes. And that'll start a 10-minute timer. So now you know that it works. You can do !timer clear. I'll leave all the timer commands in the description also below the link to the actual timer code that you need so that you can see all of them. Definitely feel free to copy that, send it to your mods so that they know what to use. But now that you have that done, we can go ahead and add this to whatever service you use. I use Streamlabs, so we can simply just go here to add a source, add a browser source, add the source. Definitely probably want to add a new source. You don't want to override anything. You can name it whatever you want. So since I'm creating another one, I'll just do this. Right here where it says that URL, paste the one that you copied. If you don't remember, right here next to preview, copy overlay URL, and then that'll copy it. You can just paste it right here. You can use control audio via Streamlabs desktop or whatever service you use so that the audio levels you can control right in your service. I personally use that, but you don't have to. It works perfectly fine either way. And then yeah, now your timer's there. So now if you go into your chat and do !timer start. Then it works seamlessly. Your mods can easily add and subtract elements. If I go over here and do !timer clear, you can see almost instantly goes away, seamless, works great, especially for cooking streams when you need your mods setting timers for your dishes or whatever you're cooking, but also works great for any other stream. And like I said, the best tool that I know for follower-thons, subathons, etc. I hope that this was helpful. If you still have questions, you can hit me up on Discord. I'll leave a link in the description as well to my Discord. You can ask me questions in there. Always willing to help. So yeah, I hope that this helped you guys get the timer. It's the best timer I've seen on Twitch. And yeah, catch you guys in the next one.